Katie Price, the resilient former glamour model known for her unfiltered candor and enduring presence in the public eye, has once again captured attention with a poignant social media post that seems to encapsulate her philosophy on life's fleeting nature. This enigmatic update came mere hours after she courageously revealed the identity of a prominent British TV star whom she accuses of assaulting her over 2 decades ago. The disclosure, made during a candid live event, marked a pivotal moment in Price's long journey toward healing and justice, one that has been fraught with silence, hints, and now, unyielding truth-telling. The event in question unfolded at the intimate yet charged atmosphere of An Evening with Katie Price and Kerry Katona, in Stockport. What began as a night of reminiscences and laughter between 2 longtime friends, both survivors of their own tumultuous spotlights, quickly pivoted into something profoundly serious. Price, at 47, stood before an audience that hung on her every word, her voice steady despite the weight of the secret she had carried for years. According to reports from those present, she named her alleged attacker without hesitation, a British TV personality whose fame has long overshadowed any whispers of controversy. This was no impulsive outburst, it was a deliberate unmasking, the culmination of internal battles and external pressures that had built over time. For Price, this revelation wasn't born in a vacuum. Her story of the alleged assault dates back more than 20 years, a dark chapter she first alluded to publicly in a 2009 column for OK! Magazine. Back then, she described the incident in harrowing detail but chose anonymity for her accuser, citing legal complexities and personal safety. Over the years, fragments of her experience have surfaced in interviews, books, and therapy sessions, each time peeling back another layer of the trauma that has intertwined with her high-profile life. Last year, sources close to her indicated a shift, a readiness to name names, to reclaim narrative control from the shadows of fear. She had changed her mind, one confidant shared at the time, and would reveal it on her own terms. Those terms arrived in Stockport, where the audience's stunned silence gave way to applause, a collective acknowledgement of her bravery. In the immediate aftermath, as the adrenaline of the moment ebbed, Price turned to the one outlet that has become her digital sanctuary: social media. On her Instagram story, she shared a simple yet evocative sketch that resonated like a whispered mantra. The image depicted a young girl gazing into a mirror, only to see the reflection of an elderly woman staring back, eyes wise, lined with the stories of a lifetime. Overlaid on this visual metaphor was the text: "It's only a short trip. Enjoy it." The phrase, sparse in its wording, carried the profundity of someone who has stared down mortality, scandal, and reinvention. It spoke to impermanence, urging not just herself but her followers to savor the journey amid its inevitable twists. Price, a mother of 5 who has navigated bankruptcies, health struggles, and tabloid scrutiny, seemed to be reminding everyone, and perhaps most acutely herself, that life's brevity demands presence over regret. This wasn't an isolated post in her online mosaic. Almost simultaneously on Snapchat, Price offered glimpses of a more mundane, grounding routine: a trip to the hair salon for extensions, a fresh start in the literal sense. Accompanying her was her eldest son, Harvey, now 23, whose own haircut session became a snapshot of familial normalcy. Harvey, born with partial blindness and a form of autism known as Prader-Willi syndrome, has been Price's unwavering anchor through her storms. Their salon outing, captured in light-hearted clips, contrasted sharply with the gravity of her earlier disclosure. It was as if Price was weaving together the threads of her identity, survivor, mother, icon, into a tapestry that defies reduction to any single narrative. The videos showed laughter, the snip of scissors, the casual banter that binds them, a deliberate choice to foreground joy in the face of reopening old wounds. Layering this personal vignette was a revelation from her closest ally in the spotlight, Kerry Katona. The 45-year-old Atomic Kitten alumna, who shared the stage with Price that night, disclosed to the audience a previously untold chapter from their shared history on ITV's "I'm a Celebrity. Get Me Out of Here." Back in 2004, during Price's inaugural jungle stint in Australia, she had confided the name of her alleged attacker to Katona in the raw confines of the camp. "I remember you telling me that when we were in the jungle together," Katona recounted, her words bridging 2 decades of solidarity. Yet, that confession never saw airtime, shelved for legal reasons that prioritized caution over catharsis. Katona's retelling wasn't mere anecdote, it was validation, a public echo of Price's private pain, underscoring the enduring bond forged in the fires of reality TV adversity. Katona and Price's friendship is no superficial celebrity tie, it's a lifeline woven from mutual vulnerabilities. Both women have weathered public breakdowns, addiction battles, and the relentless churn of media judgment. Katona, who has spoken openly about her own mental health struggles and multiple divorces, has often credited Price with pulling her from dark places. Their joint appearances, like the Stockport event, blend humor with heft, allowing space for levity amid the heavy. By revealing the Jungle Confession, Katona not only amplified Price's voice but also highlighted the systemic barriers survivors face: legal gag orders, fear of reprisal, the very structures that silence more than they protect. As news of the naming spread like wildfire through entertainment circuits, reactions poured in from fans, advocates, and fellow celebrities. Supportive messages flooded Price's feeds, with many praising her for breaking the silence that so many endure in isolation. "You've got the strength of 10 women," one commenter wrote, capturing the sentiment of thousands. Advocacy groups for sexual assault survivors issued statements commending her courage, noting how such high-profile disclosures can embolden others to come forward. Yet, not all responses were unanimous. Skeptics and tabloid hounds questioned the timing, speculating on motives ranging from publicity to therapy breakthroughs. Price, ever the battler, has long dismissed such noise, framing her truth-telling as essential to her ongoing recovery. Reflecting on her path, Price's life has been a masterclass in resilience. From her page 3 beginnings in the 90s to reality TV stardom with shows like I'm a Celebrity and Katie and Peter, she has embodied unapologetic femininity in a world quick to commodify it. Motherhood arrived early and often, first with son Harvey from her relationship with Dwight York, then Junior and Princess with ex-husband Peter Andre, followed by Jet and Bunny with Kieran Hayler, and most recently, son Sonny with Chris Boyson. Each child has been a chapter in her evolution, teaching lessons in unconditional love amid chaos. Harvey, in particular, stands as a symbol of her fiercest advocacy, from securing specialist education to shielding him from online trolls.